Good morning to all. Myself and Arun Kumar. Today we are going to see about web communication protocols used by connected IoT or M2M devices. So under the wireless technologies for IoT. So in this video we are going to discuss about how the protocols has been connected with regarding IoT processor and M2M devices, machine to machine devices. So initially, the constraints to be followed while connecting the devices, the data is limited in size, 10 second of bytes from a device, limited compared to the data interchange of 1000 seconds of bytes between the web clients and web server while using the HTTP, TCP, and IP. Because every data must be constrained based on the machines with the help of protocols. So those machines has been configured with the help of data based on the number of bytes, so that we can able to catch the data one by one. And next one is the data routers. The routers are playing an essential role for exchanging the information. It must be a low power and lossy network, and devices may sleep most of the time in low power environment, awakes when required. The connectivity breaks for long periods, have limited up intervals in a loss environment, because these are the constraints to be followed while maintaining a machine to machine configuration through IoT. Next one is how the network has been configured with the help of this M2M IoT architectures. So initially, the devices may be connected with the help of number of bytes per seconds, so that more number of devices are operated in a single point of communication. So all the devices are classified in physical layers. The physical medium may be transfer the number of bits by using data link layers. So those layers configure all the data to the machines through the adaptation layers with the help of some networking protocols like Zigbee protocols, Bluetooth. So these devices are used to transmit the data from source to destination. And next one is network layers. So here the protocols may be configured with the help of machines. There are some two type of network layers has been configured, either wired connection or wireless connections. In wired connections, TCP protocols are used, transmission control protocol. More or less for wireless connection, we are going to configure the network by UDP, user datagram protocol. So based on this two medium, we it can able to transmit the data from network layer, transport layer to the application support layers. So in this support layers, COAP, some constraints already we have discussed about some constraints. So those constraints can be followed by using COAP servers, constraint application protocol. This will be enabled based on the number of seconds per second and delay latency. So these constraints are followed based on this COAP protocols. After that, it may be passed towards the website IP address or web link or app based application process. COAP. So IETF recommended a protocol for constrained environment devices. Normally, the constraint mediums has been configured by IETF, as well as the web object data, the transfer standard protocols for sending a request or a response. For example, RESTful commands. RESTful command has been used for COAP as constraint process. And next one is configuration of a client and servers. While using a client and servers, the local area networks has been used, or machine-to-machine configurations are used to send the information through the gateway process. So based on the gateway only, we can able to get the IP address from the corresponding source. And next one is configuration of COAP. So after forwarding the data from the network layers, the data are fetched by COAP with the help of IoT process and maybe transfer based on the core protocols. So every operations must be enabled based on the client and server operations. The for the client operations, the directory process has been stored because every data has to be retrieved with the help of slash rd operations through the directory functions. After getting the information from the globe client process, we can able to catch the we can able to catch or convert to the server by using as operation protocols like COAP client protocols. And moreover, those client protocols on servers has been configured or transferred to the cloud process through the IoT application process, through IoT app or IoT enabled devices, HTTP servers or HTTP client, so that we can able to get the information by using typing the value of IP address. So while typing the IP address of the concerned COAP or processor or gateway of the concerned protocol, we can able to get the information of the concerned sensor application process or application of the concerned machines with the help of header of 4 bytes. And moreover, it can be synchronous with the help of some communication medium like ROLL by typing by configuring the machine like ROLL process. So it integrates easily with the web using COP application across the protocol proxies. So, and moreover, it maybe provide the high security process. It can be defined by integrity, authentication, and confidentiality. Our next one is assessment. How do you provide security to your web applications? Some of the constraints while forwarding a web application process as a security one. Some of the constraints are maintaining security during the web app development, require the injection and input validation, encrypt your data, use the exception management, apply the authentication, role management, access control, avoid the security configurations. So while considering those parameters, we can able to get the high security process for our machines. Thank you.